Hi, I'm Paula, and I'm here with three of the guys from Appalachian FC. They've been here over the summer. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Chase Jansen. I'm from Palm Bay, Florida, and I'm a goalkeeper.
My name's Harry Baker. I'm from Scunthorpe, England.
I'm Charlie Leach. I'm from Manchester, England, and I'm a defender on one of the teams.
All right, so if we're going to start off, we first need to know how you got into the sport.
So for me, my mom really got me into it when I was young, probably about 5, 6 years old. I started, and then she met my stepdad, and he was a goalkeeper, so he really got me into becoming a goalkeeper.
I've always just played from a young age. My brother and my dad both played, so they both got me into it, and I've always grown up playing with my older brother and my dad as well, so I'm watching it with them too.
Mine's kind of like Harry's. I've been playing since I was like 4 years old. Played for teams since the age of 4 till now, so just it's more of a family thing.
Gotcha. So what brought you to Boone to play for Appalachian FC?
So for me, I always wanted to play in the summer, like to just keep going and stay fit. So I talked to my coach at my college, and he knew Dale previously. He had actually coached Dale at Leeds McRae when Dale was a player. So that's how they knew each other then. So he kind of just sent me here.
I was actually meant to be going to a different team, and then I transferred college, which meant I couldn't go to the team I was meant to go to. So the coach at Chowan, where I'm transferring, put me in touch there with Dale. So I ended up coming to App FC as well.
Yeah, mine's same as Chase. Our coach knew Dale, Coach Dale, and that, and we're just looking at the club and what it's like with the fans. Just thought it's a perfect place to come for the summer.
Gotcha. So before this, how many teams did you guys play for?
This is my first summer. I just finished my freshman year, so this is my first summer out.
Yeah, my first summer as well in America, so my first time playing for a summer team.
It's my second summer out here. I played for a team in St. Louis, also in the NPSL, but I moved up to North Carolina early in the year, and this is a perfect place for it.
All right. If you could just run us through what the season was like.
So for me, I'd say I'll definitely be back next summer. The season had a lot of ups and downs, but the fans and stuff are unreal here. The atmosphere is crazy, so it's the best place I've ever played.
Yeah, similar to Chase, I'd love to be back next year. I thought we had a really good year. We were quite unlucky at times, and it was a really good experience in general. The fans are great. We had a really good set of lads, and I thought overall we did quite well with what we had, and we were a bit unlucky not to do better than we did.
Yeah, same as Harry really. The season, it had a lot of ups and downs. We had players coming in, big injuries kind of like set us back sometimes, but we was unfortunate, especially beating the team that we beat twice in the regular season, to then get knocked out in the semi-finals. It was kind of one of them, which just happens.
Yeah, definitely. And all of you guys talked about ups and downs. What are some of the obstacles you guys had to go through?
Some of the guys on the team faced obstacles like a few red cards, some suspensions. Others faced some injuries, so stuff like that, really.
Big one I remember is when we played in Knoxville away against Alliance, and we played I think half an hour, then we had lightning, and I think we were off the pitch for maybe 2 hours. Then we go back on, and no one knows if we're playing a full game, playing a half a game. But eventually we managed to win the game, so that was a big obstacle, but we overcame that one.
Yeah, I think it was just a lot of the lads. We got some injuries which kind of hurt us, and then some of the official decisions which didn't really go our way. But that's soccer sometimes, you just got to live with it.
What was your favorite memory from this season?
I'd say my favorite memory, in game, I'd say my favorite game memory was probably Georgia Storm at home, winning in the last minute. So that was a really good memory for the team as a whole. And that really got us going for the season, I think. And as like a team, I'd say probably just like going out to Ale House or like on the river and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
On a personal one, probably Port City, because I had my parents visiting and I started the game and scored as well. So that was a decent one. But as a team, I'd say Georgia Storm at home as well, because we scored last minute winner. We had a lot of fans there that game, and it was a really good atmosphere, a good way to win.
For me, a personal one would be Charlottetown away. I got my first goal. I thought we did really well in the second half, being 3-0 down to try and get back in the game. Fortunately, we lost that game in the last minute. But as a team one, I think Knoxville away, where we had to come over all these obstacles as the weather, sat in the changing rooms for 2 hours, and then we came back out and we got the win, which pushed us, like, massively helped us to finish second in the league.
Yeah. So, Chase, I'm going to exclude you from this question because it won't apply to you.
Okay.
You two are not from the United States, so was it a struggle to come here and play? Did you have to change your style at all?
I wouldn't say so personally. I think the style is pretty similar, and to be fair, this summer our team we tried playing quite decent football, which is what I'm used to back home, but we also mixed up as well, so I wouldn't say the style's too different, and the standard's been really good as well, so for me it wasn't really that big of a change. I thought I've adapted and came in and it's been pretty normal really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the same. You play at the college level and that's like near enough the same standard. Obviously I think Appalachian is better as a standard together, but there's a lot of like lads from different countries all in the team. But I think the biggest challenge for us coming into America is like adapting to the weather and the humidity and stuff like that. So that's the only thing you got to kind of come over. But after the first 2 weeks, you kind of just settle into it.
Definitely. Chase, do you think the team was held to a higher standard itself because of so many people coming from other countries and playing?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say so many people here have played at completely different levels. Some people have played with adults and played at really high levels, and others haven't, and others are new to it, like me, like a little younger. And I think that really helps the younger players like me become better as playing with people that have played at different levels and stuff like that. So it really does hold a higher standard.
Definitely. In terms of coaching advice, what was the best piece of advice you guys have gotten? It can be from Coach Dale Parker or Trey, or it can be from any coach you've had in the past.
So Coach Dale always used to say something. He'd always write on the whiteboard in the locker room and at training and before games. The analogy was hunters hunt and the prey are hunted. So just no matter what happens, you always just got to keep going and go back out for it and never give up, really.
Yeah, I'd say as well with Dale, a big thing was always simplicity, not to overcomplicate things, and I think that helped us a lot because we were relaxed going into games. He wasn't really like over emotional and really pumped up. We were relaxed, and that helped us play how we want to play, really. So I'd say him just saying keep it simple and do what we know we're good at, and we'll be fine and we'll win the games. So.
Yeah, for me with Dale, it was just the calmness he had. We'd go into games and some just didn't go our way sometimes, and everyone got kind of frustrated because we was the better team, but we just couldn't score a goal, or maybe they get a lucky goal that they didn't deserve. You'd kind of look around to Dale and you just like keep calm. The goal will come if you just carry on playing the way you are.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys give us a look into the locker room after some of those tough games, what exactly was the conversation like?
Well, from Dale, it was always very calm and always collected and just focusing on the next one. Obviously, as players, it's a little harder in the moment to stay emotionally calm and relaxed because obviously, after a tough loss, your emotions get the best of you. But Dale, I'd say, always did a good job of keeping us calm and just focusing on the next game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd agree. After the games in the changing room, everyone was normally disappointed, but we were quite calm really because a lot of the times we knew either we did deserve to lose and it was a fair result, or we deserved to win and it just didn't go our way. And that was normally reinforced when we got to training on Monday, watching the game back, and we knew really that we probably either were the better team or wasn't, so the result was fair, so we couldn't really argue with that.
Yeah, after the games, after a loss, it's always tough for players because they think they should have done better. But I think the lads, the best thing about this group was we got around each other. It was really well sticking together as a team. So after them losses, we'd, get out after, go see each other, even after the game, just try and talk over things, and then kind of like we came back into Monday, it was a total reset, just focusing on that next game.
Definitely. So since we talked about after the game, did you guys have any pre-game, I wouldn't say traditions, but is there anything you guys did personally to get ready for the game?
Yeah, I'd say personally I'm a very superstitious guy when it comes to games and stuff like that. I feel like everything in my day has to go right, like the exact same way, or else I won't play well. But as a team, we always, before every single game in the season, we all got Chipotle together. That's what we had every time. So it's good to keep the basics the same before games and stuff like that, in my opinion.
Yeah, personally, I don't have any weird or strange ones, but I just try do everything at the same time each week. So I'll eat at the same time and stretch at the same time and that kind of thing. So just to make sure I'm more mentally ready than anything, I think.
Yeah, exact same really. Just your day's got to be the same every match day type thing. Wake up same time, eat the right foods at the same time. But I think one of the most important things with me was when we got to like the changing rooms before, I'd need at least half an hour, 45 minutes just to like kind of talk to the lads, because you're all like worked up for the game, and then just having a laugh with the lads before the game just kind of settles you down, and then you're in the right mindset.
Gotcha. Is there anything specific that you guys are going to miss about playing this summer?
Yeah, for me, it'll definitely be the fans. At college, we don't really get the same amount of fans and atmosphere as here and in Boone. So I think for me, that's one of the most important things that I'm going to miss.
I think the setup as a whole, I'll miss like the fans. Obviously, a big part. We get a lot of fans, and then the general like atmosphere around the club. So like after the game, being together as a team and going out, things like that, as well as the facilities as well. We had a really good pitch, one of the best AstroTurfs I've probably played on. So things like that are definitely stuff I'll miss.
Mine would just be like the whole Boone community. I feel like the whole community is behind the team, especially in the summer. You know, 2,500 fans, that's major at this level. I just think I'm going to miss the whole community, going out, walking around in Boone and people coming up to you and congratulating you on a win or helping you on a loss. I just think that's a massive part of the game.
Definitely. All of you guys said community or fans, so if you could just tell me what exactly they did to set themselves apart from everyone else.
I think for me, the fans here in Boone, the squash guard especially, just loud the entire 90 minutes, no matter whether we're down 3-0 or if we're winning. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter even if it's raining as well. There was one game where it was raining and they still came out to support. So I think that's really special. It's really special here in Boone, and you won't get that a lot of other places.
Yeah, I'd say the same with the fans who allowed the whole game, and like Chase said, it didn't matter the result. At the end of the game, whether we'd won or lost, they'd always be clapping us, and we'd go over, they'd come on the pitch and speak to us, and it was as if the result didn't matter too much to them because we tried and we were playing for them. So that was always really appreciated by all the lads, because we knew that even if we lost but we did our best, then they'd appreciate that and they'd still come on the pitch and talk to us. So
yeah, from the first minute to the 90th minute, whether we were 3-0 down or 3-0 up, the energy in the crowd was still the same. As these boys said, you know, the fans and the squad guard are electric, and even like coming up after games, high-fiving all the fans, helping them on the pitch, just talking to us, it's just really nice, even after a loss.
Yeah. In terms of future, what exactly are your guys' plans?
For me, so we'll play this season in the fall, the spring as well, and then I plan to be back here in Boone for next summer. Sit back and go at it again, try and finish better than we did this year.
yeah, I've just transferred to Chowan with these two lads, so I'm looking forward to a fall season there, and then fingers crossed I'll be back in the summer as well. I'd love to come back, so yeah.
Yeah, try and get a good year in with school, do well soccer-wise and educationally, and then hopefully straight back here to Boone, try and win that conference for the fans.
All right, and then my final question, if there's anything you guys could change about this season, obviously, record not included,
Okay.
what would it be?
That's a good question. I'd say maybe just taking the moment and enjoying the moment a little bit more while it lasted. You obviously never really appreciate anything until it's not there anymore. You know what I mean? So I think that's probably what I would say. Just taking the moment in and really appreciating everything.
Yeah, I could probably agree with that. Maybe just take it in more and relax a little bit, not focus so much on the next game, just live in the moment, enjoy when we win and enjoy even when we lose and look at the positives, that kind of thing.
Yeah, the only thing I'd change is obviously the season's great and stuff, but to kind of just sometimes take myself away from the soccer bit and then just enjoy like my time in Boone. Also try and get my family to one of the games, because we're literally a week away from seeing me play, and unfortunately we got knocked out, so that'd be a major one for me.
Gotcha. And then I'll open up the floor if you guys have anything else to say.
I would just like to say thank you to the Squatch Guard and the fans for always coming out. I mean, every game it's really special what you guys do for us, so thank you.
Yeah, just thank you to the whole community. Really made us all feel welcome and made us feel part of Boone, which is a big thing, and helped us all feel welcome here.
Yeah, like I say thank you to Dale and all the staff that work for App FC, and just thank you for all the community and all the fans, and hopefully you're behind us as you was next year, because that'd be amazing.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.